Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Leah. So now that you guys have a little background about us, we're going to be kind of shifting back and forth here a little bit tonight. But I wanted to share my screen with you so that we can get going. So here we are. This is Riman. We're going to be talking about ICD, Botolab, and Lifening. So you're going to be hearing a little bit more about that. So our ICD is our skin care, which is what we boast about, what our flagship is all about. Our Botolab is our hair care and body care, and then our Lifening is within our start of our nutrition line. So you're going to be hearing about all of those. So I always like to share my before and after picture. These before and after pictures are so powerful, and I'm going to encourage you, whether you're just starting to use our product or you haven't used our product yet, take that before picture. I came from skincare. I used good skincare. I was religious with skincare for 13 years. And but I also had the acne scarring. I was one of these people that got blessed after having my children with adult acne. And I, of course, couldn't stop myself from picking, and that gave me scarring. The product line that I was using was not taking that away. And this is a 30-day picture after I used Riman. And if you look really close, and in fact, when you zoom in, not only has this as a scarring gone down, but you look at the size of the pores, you look at the texture of the skin, the tone, the brightness, all of it. I was blown away. But what really got me was my daughter. So this is my daughter Raina. She was battling really, really bad acne, like really bad. And we were seeing dermatologists, we were seeing doctors, we were doing everything. I was spending so much money on this and that and everything in between, and nothing just seemed to work. It just seemed to like flake off the first layer of her skin, get a little bit better, and then just get bad again. So there is her 2 month picture, her 5 month picture, and now after using now the product for 2 years, she goes to the gym without any makeup. She's not hiding her face anymore, and she is just so thankful that Riman came into her life. Her confidence went through the roof because of it. So Riman is rethinking, reimagining, and redefining. And when I got to see some of these places that you see here in the pictures, I understood what that meant. You can see, our buildings. Our buildings are massive HQ offices where we open. We have a HQ office in Irvine, California. You see the globe with Riman there. That was in the World's Resort in Las Vegas. Riman Village, which you're going to hear a little bit more, that a village, a place, a retreat center just for the distributors, conventions that we have, conferences, you name it. So we are different, we are unique, and you're going to hear why. So Riman was established in Korea in 2018. And if you know anything about beauty, K-beauty, we know that the best comes out of Korea. So they did $2.5 billion in revenue just in Korea alone. And I'll tell you what, when I heard that number, I'm a math teacher. Okay. When I told you I was in the classroom, I'm a numbers person. So when I heard 2.5 billion just in Korea in a handful of years, I just about fell on the floor. Like, I was like, this can't possibly be the case in such a competitive market where there are such great lines that we're competing with thousands of different lines. And then I found out that we were the number one rated K-beauty brand in Korea. Again, a stat that just made me go like, wow, right? They sold 40 million bottles in Korea alone. Now, if you know the population of Korea is just over 50 million. So just think about that, right? It's almost like every person has a bottle of our dermatology cream in their hands. So we launched in North America in 2023. Taiwan launched in the end of 2023. We've opened up the Philippines, Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, the UK, Japan, and we are going to be opening Italy, Spain, Ireland, Colombia, Chile, Peru in Q1 of 2026. So when you hear me talk about these countries, I hope you're going like, we are on a move. We are on something that is going wild. Okay. So we have our eyes set on 50 countries in the next 5 years. And if you can be part of the number one rated K-beauty brand that sold $2.5 billion just in Korea before we went out of Korea, I think those numbers just made sense, right? So, there's some interesting facts about just K-beauty alone. Korea overtakes US in cosmetics exports, trailing only France. They beat out Chanel, Lancome, and rank up top in US and Japan as well. Now, K-beauty is it's everywhere, right? A lot of people know about K-beauty. The young people know about K-beauty, or it's everywhere. You go on TikTok, you go on any social platform, and you look at hashtag K-beauty, it's everywhere. In fact, Google search for K-beauty is up 350%. Now, a lot of people are trying to take advantage of something that's on a rise and trending. K-beauty isn't a trend, but right now it is highly trending. So just a few things about K-beauty. K-beauty is about prevention and not correction. Okay. And that is why you've seen on my daughter's picture, preventative skin repair. We take a proactive approach rather than a reactive approach. We would work on protecting, healing, and strengthening for long-term skin focus. Okay, so we are not the Band-Aid that just covers and doesn't work from within. So in 2022, the global revenue for K-beauty was 92 billion. Now it's forecasted based on current growth trends by 2030 to be 187 billion. That is double, right? So again, something that made me go, wow. Now, true authentic K-beauty, things you want to look for, right? They are sold and made out of South Korea, and Riman is that. R&D formulations out of South Korea. They follow the Korean regulations, some of the strictest in the entire world. That makes us true, authentic K-beauty. Know that our heritage ingredients are sourced out of South Korea. That's a big deal that everything is sourced out of South Korea. And when we talk about heritage ingredients, we look at our giant byung pool, and that's like our wow ingredient. It's something that we patent, Centella asiatica. In fact, when you're looking at other K-beauty product lines
Ray
out,
Ray, bring me
you might
six hangers.
see Centella asiatica. Leah, if you could just mute who's ever unmuted, please, would be awesome. But what we did is we took this little plant and we grew it to be giant in these smart farms that are under controlled temperatures in a controlled environment. It is a very expensive way to do this, but Remon did it and they're doing it the right way. And they take the fresh extracts from this plant and put it into our products. So we have anti-inflammatory benefits from this plant that soothe the skin. It's been tested for hydration, skin brightening, anti-wrinkle, and reduction in hyperpigmentation. When I say those three things, those are usually the three problems in skincare. When you ask somebody, what's your biggest problem with your skin, it's usually one of those three things. And that plant targets exactly those three things. We use Jeju lava energy water. So this has minerals and frequencies in this water that you can't get anywhere else. In fact, most skincares, which is about 80% of your product, is distilled water. And not that distilled water is bad. It doesn't have any extra benefits like this Jeju lava energy water does. And so we have a 20-year contract with the government with this water. And then we've got our science behind our product, which is nanoliposomal technology. So our products go through this microfluidization process, which is we've also have a patent on that takes it to the tiny, tiny, tiniest form, to 1/500th of a pore to get to that, past that first barrier in your skin. To really go in and heal and help get the improvements. Again, when you look at my daughter, that is why she got the results that she did. So we have 20 patents now on our products, which I'm really excited to share. We have over 52 awards that we've won. So Leah, do you want to just take everybody here through our ICD, our in-cell derm skincare products, and share what we're loving about it?
Absolutely. And it's funny because in just 2 years, I think we had 13 patents when we got started. So they are stacking and stacking and stacking because this is such a unique formulation, timing, everything. And they don't want, and it's doing the most incredible things we've ever seen, which I'm going to talk about right now. So we have our Incel Derm, which is your skincare. So this is probably our most popular line. And I think it's because nobody wants to look older faster, right? We can all agree that we don't wake up and think, wow, yes, I got an extra wrinkle on my face. But this is, as we heard Tracy say, it's not a band-aid. It's about long-term skin health. And because of how it's formulated and how small it is, you see results very quickly. On one treatment, you will notice a glow, but this is like it's EW standard, vegan, award-winning, cruelty-free, and has that giant Byung pool plant that we talked about with the Jeju lava water, and it just goes to work. So, we have our water-based line, we have an oil-based line, and combined with that liposomal technology, it is incredible. So here are some testimonials of friends and family and people we know. And we have, like, you could just see how quickly, like here we have from March 18th to March 27th. Like, look at the difference. And I believe, I can't remember her name. What's her name, Tracy? I've met her,
Arlene. Oh,
Michelle.
Michelle's over here and Arlene's here. Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle. And that happened in like 5 days. So absolutely incredible. Then moving on, we have from, had severe skin challenges that leave you red and inflamed and blotchy because that plant is really amazing anti-inflammatory. That's the first thing people notice is the calming of the skin. The irritation calms down. So look at how, and also people, it looks like they've lost 10 pounds, because, and it's just inflammation held up on their face. To our friend Tim, guys are loving it as well. And you could just see the red, the inflamed all went down, and we're all getting younger as we get older. How's that for a change? Using a really clean, holistic brand. That's something that has yet to be done. So here we have our body care line, which is called our Boda Lab. So this is our hair care and our body care. And the hair products on its own could be a multi-billion dollar company. So what it does is the focus was from a mineral, like it's a mineral from the desert, and it's called deserticola, and it traps and holds moisture for long periods of time. So there was scientific studies done in Korea where the shampoo and conditioner, just from using that, would help with the moisturizations of your scalp and the health of your scalp by 20% the first use, and the hair follicle by around the same amount as well. So that was huge scientific studies. So what we're noticed, the first thing people notice is less hair fallout, some shine come back, right? Some health. Their skin, their hair is growing longer, and we also are finding that with a healthy scalp is we get some new hair growth. Now, we are not deemed as a hair growth product, but the focus is on skin health, and skin is our scalp, and I'll have some pictures to show you. And we have our body line, which is also incredible. I'm telling you, I am in love with the Swall body care, and Swall is also a patent in itself. And like, just talk about patent after patent. And what it is like they needed something to help spread over an oil spill, actually, so it helped pulls it out without it obstructing the plant life and the ocean life and whatnot. So what actually I really notice in my shower when I use it, and the reason why they use that in this product is because it's like cleaning your skin and attracting all the gunk without affecting your natural moisture levels and health levels of your skin, rather than stripping it, and now you're causing a problem, right? So here you notice it in your shower too, because as you're using it, you will go around the shower and it collects all the stuff and pulls it down the drain. So heck, if it's clean in your shower that while you're using it, I say that's a huge win. And then of course we have our body cream, which everybody needs. We have 2 cents right now, and it is amazing. You will notice the hydration, and it because it has the collagen in it as well for crepey skin, for all of that. I cannot live without it. So incredible line, our Boda Lab. So here's my stepdad. So this is my stepdad, and every week and he's still getting more hair in. His hairline is actually moving more and more and thickening up every time I see him. So it took him about 6 months before he noticed a difference. So we like to tell people, make sure you give it some time, okay? So it's not going to happen overnight. So, and just because the health of his head got better and his scalp got better, it opened up pathways of clogged hair follicles that opened up. So he's a happy man and he uses it on his beard as well, and his beard filled up as well. So here we go into our last line, which is our lifening. Now, our lifening is it's focusing from the inside out. I'm actually very surprised how unhealthy you can be and still glow, because I've been up and down in my journey with cancer over the last 10 years, and there was 3 months where I couldn't get out of bed. But when I went and past a mirror on my way to the washroom, I was like, oh, but look at my skin, it's glowing. So, like, it was crazy. I'm like, how can I be so sick with such glowing skin? But at the end of the day, from the inside out, we'll take it to the next level. And that is our Deep Talk Plus. And our Deep Talk Plus is both products is something that I swear by. So it's a fiber with zinc, and it's just not a fiber. It's actually focusing on healing that gut. Okay. And an unhealthy gut leads to all kinds of, you're feeling sluggish, you're going to feel bloated all the time. Like in the chat, put, are you feeling bloated? Are you feeling sluggish? Are you right? No energy. All of that happens. Brain fog, all that happens from an unhealthy gut. So what this psyllium husk fiber does is it's little pellets, as you can see in the top right screen, and you swallow them with 8 to 10 ounces of water. I have this every single day. I do not miss a day. And then what it does is it goes down into your lower intestine and expands in your lower intestine. And because it expands there and not in a glass or something like that, it actually gets to scrub the walls and get rid of stuff that just hangs around and keeps cycling through your system and making it toxic. So an amazing product. I tell you, everybody needs it. And for those of you who don't go regularly, this is something you absolutely need to grab, because not going, you should be going once or twice a day, every single day. Beauty collagen. Now, this is something that's not only, it's going to help with your hair, it's going to help with your nails. Your nails are going to, the first thing you notice, your nails are going to grow so fast. Your hair is going to grow longer. It's going to be more vibrant. Your skin is going to have a deeper growth because this is collagen. Our body stops making collagen. It slows down rapidly. And I'm coming 50, so I need all the collagen I can get. And what you'll notice too is extra energy from this. You're gonna notice that I get a lot of testimonials on joint discomfort. Athletes love it because it replenishes and repairs faster. And we're getting a ton of testimonials of libido. So, and this is a personal story. I haven't actually been consistent for a while. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to start using this and be really consistent, because my mom is, and her skin is looking better than mine. I swear to you. So I'm like, okay, I need to start using the collagen more. And I did notice that I'm like, I have this energy that I haven't had in a long time. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's my libido working. So if this is a thing that I think we should talk about, a lot of people don't talk about, but affects relationships, it affects a lot of things. And it's not just my testimony. I heard it from other people, and I'm like, I know why I feel this way. So I'm excited about that. And next, we have makeup, but it's skincare with color. Why would we go to all this trouble to have this beautiful, healthy skin and slap more chemicals on our face and cover it up? Well, that's why Riman naturally had to go into makeup. So while this is another layer of caring for your skin, but I'm telling you, this is our 3D cushion is something the world has never seen. It is like putting a filter on your face. So I had a sunburn in Mexico and I was out way too long. My chest was fiery. You just pat that on and it takes away all the red. So if you are dealing with, uneven skin, you have to try Riman. However, if you have, something you need to cover up, this is something you can apply, but while you apply it, it's healing your skin at the same time. How amazing is that? And then our lip butters, oh, it's like butter on your lips every single time. It's not stripping your lips of its natural oils like other lipsticks because they're so full of all kinds of chemicals that are sitting right on your lips and to even a lip oil. And I love that they magnetic together. So the lip oil is like a collagen and it like will help repair your skin. You can use this as a mask overnight and you pick your color. Can you guys see that? You pick your color and you pick your lip oil. They magnet it together so you're not losing it and that you're good to go for the day. So absolutely love that and love the makeup. We will be getting more into mascara and blushes and all the things. For right now, we have a BB cream that's incredible. We have our 3D cushion and we have all these wonderful shades of lip butters for you to choose from. And of course, that beautiful lip oil. So we're excited about what's to come. So I had the opportunity in October to actually go to the Riman campus in Jeju Island, and I am so blown away. And the one thing that like blows my mind when I first learned about it is they had a Riman campus. So what it is for planners and people like ourselves where we can go and we can bring our teams and it's like this whole village where we can go and there's a pool and there's all the things. But they have, let's go back to that other slide. Sorry. They have everything is integrated from seed to bottle. Everything is owned through Riman. They own their own, they have their own lab. The Jeju Lava Center is right there. We have our own farm where we grow it, our solar power system to help solar all of everything. Like they have it all. So this is was it's very impressive with a company. There's no other company that is doing that where it literally has skipped at all the middlemen. So they can get the products to you, they have control over what is happening, and they can get it to you at such an affordable price. So we are a luxury skincare at the most incredible price. Sorry, why is my slide not working? So in the Jeju, the Riman village, this is just to show you, how these are the campuses that we stayed in, the Lifening pool. It's just the most incredible place. They have a spa where you can go and soak in the Jeju lava water that is in our products. We have no distilled water, as you heard, and you can soak in a whole pitcher of giant Young Pool oil. And I am telling you, I am often full of inflammation because I am still healing from cancer today, and I never felt better. I got to soak in this for 5 days straight, and well, for an hour a day for 5 days. And I felt like $1 million. So the power of this plant and this water for healing is out of this world, and I got to be a testament of it and was completely blown away. All right, and I think that's it for me. And thank you guys for being so amazing at listening. And I hope you're getting lots of value. And I'm going to send this over to Tracy because when I learned about this, I'm like, okay, I want in and I want to be part of this because I'd like to get paid for sharing this incredible line with people that I know and expanding it through the world because that is what we're doing now. So take it away, Tracy.
Awesome. Well, give Leah some love. Didn't she do amazing going over all of those products in a nutshell? And I'm telling you, we could spend hours on here with you going through every single product and just telling you so much about it. But we're just trying to give you just a quick little brief overview of what we have. And when I look at our product line that we have, this is just the start. This is just the foundation, and we have so much coming. I love that we have skincare that is healthy, that is skincare infused. In fact, our whole entire line, what we have and what's coming, we avoid over 3,000 toxic ingredients. Okay. That is a really, really big deal. I know for me, I used to always go, well, if it's, abides by the EU standards, we're good. It's healthy, it's clean, we can use it. Well, guess what? EU standards avoids over 1,700 toxic ingredients. Riman doubled that and went to 3,000. So, what I know I'm putting on my skin and on my face, and what my daughter is putting on her skin and her face, I know there's no hormone disruptors that are going to be affecting her. I feel good about what I'm being able to offer to people. So, when we have a product this good and we get our hands on it to go take it around the world. What a gift. And then to learn that there is a compensation plan that is attached to these absolutely incredible, miraculous products. So I'm not here to give a full on compensation plan training or instruction tonight because we do have ones that are long and in detail, but I am here to give you a little overview. So we're a high margin distribution model. Okay. So I love this. And 13 years ago, when I came into this type of a business model, it's what really got my attention because when you think about your traditional supply chain, you're going through many different channels until you get to that customer. And every time you're going through a channel, guess what? The price goes up, right? For here, we have our company supplier that's coming straight to us, and we get to take it to the customer retail shops and our online channels, however we want to distribute it. And it makes it to remain affordable. And like Leah had said, we're vertically integrated. Another reason why we can keep our products affordable, right? So we have an incredible customer program here. Not everybody wants to do the business. Not everybody wants to have a compensation plan attached to the products that you're using. I love that, but some people don't. So we have a great customer program here as well that you earn rewards every time you're purchasing, which is incredible. So I just want to highlight here, a couple of things. This box that I have highlighted, these are considered lifetime positions here at Riman. Okay. So one thing we don't have are auto ships or mandatory purchases from our planners who are distributors to remain what we call active here. Okay. And if anybody has come from this space before, that's usually typical. And we don't have that. And why we don't have that is because guess what? We don't need to. When people run out, they can't wait to get their hands on these products, that there is no need to force anybody to purchase when they don't want to. Okay. We have rollover volume. And like I said, this manager position and senior manager position, once you hit these levels, they're there for life. So when you get started, your first goal is that senior manager position. Why? Because you can see you're going from 10% as a planner, 20 to 30 as a manager, 30 to 40 as a senior manager. Lock in the highest return as soon as possible. Makes sense, right? There is no, you must do X amounts in sales, you must do this, you must do that. No, it is locked in, you're there. So we have retail that pays out, so that's to getting customers, 10 to up to 54%. Okay. Obviously, the more you're out there sharing, and the more you're selling, the more you're making. We have a unilevel structure that pays an extra 5% team-wise. We have a leadership override. We have revenue share, we have leadership match, and we've got something called open group. Now, I'm showing you this chart not to confuse you, or not to make your eyes go in like 100 different directions, because there's so many numbers on here. But I'm here to show you all the different ways that we can get paid. Okay. And again, I'm not going to go into detail with this other than I want you to put your eye on the prize. If you're new, senior manager, okay, that is your very first goal. You want to hit 6,000 SP, which is our volume, our sales points in a 3-month consecutive period. So that is goal number one. Once we get there and you want to get into team building and extra residual income, that's where we move on to the team leader position, up to the director, senior director, etc. Okay. So again, you can see our retail payout, our open group. Okay. So anytime you're bringing in, if you're a senior manager and you're bringing planners, new planners, and you're enrolling new planners into your group, you're getting paid the differential from that senior manager to the manager. Okay. So we have that. We have, like I said, the unilevel. This unilevel structure is absolutely brilliant. I'm telling you, you can be a senior manager who is enrolled, somebody that becomes a senior director, and get that unilevel on that person. Okay. Leadership override, which I'm going to talk to you right here. Again, this is important in a compensation plan. Leadership match bonus is about you producing and helping other leaders in your organization. Okay. So when you become a team leader, you are now considered in that leadership match pool. And when you produce another team leader, and that's considered your first generation, you earn 40%. Okay. 40%. I just about fell off my chair when I heard that number. Your second generation of your next team leader, 20, and your third, 10. Now, as you see, when you go up to director, you're going 4 generations up to 6 at national director. So they are encouraging you to get to team leader and help as many people as you can get to team leader. Okay. So our starter kits, you get access to in your first 30 days. If you don't have these and you're in your first 30 days, you want to ask your sponsor, send me a PDF, show me what's in these. You must get your hands on these. Okay. You do not want your 30 days to go past and you go, oh my goodness, I missed it. They're not coming back. They're not going to be back for you. You want to grab them. You can grab as many of these as you want in your first 30 days. You can grab 4 of them. You can grab 2 of them. You can grab 1 of them. Get in where you fit in. I will tell you this, the more product you start with, the more product that you invest with, the faster your business is going to go. Okay. I remember just getting started and demoing the products and people putting them on their faces. They're like, I need these now. Like they didn't want to wait for the order to come in. They wanted to leave my house with these products in their hand. So I became smart really fast and knew that I needed to have a couple of everything always on my shelf because people loved walking away with those products. Okay. So when we say we are going global, this is a global business, a global opportunity. We literally are going global. You heard the countries that are coming up just in Q1 alone, right? We have Australia that's coming in Q3, Q4. Okay. We have all of Europe. We've just started with the UK and we've got a whole European launch. Oh my goodness. I am like, it makes me just so excited and my heart beat a little bit faster just thinking about this because I'll tell you what, until you can make money while you sleep, you're not going to experience true residual income. It is a really cool feeling to go to sleep and wake up in the morning and know that your team across the world was out there working the business and putting volume. Okay. So we have a system here, which is what I love. I love that you don't have to do everything. In fact, calls like just this tonight. You can invite people to, you can jump on. The more you hear it, the more you immerse yourself with, the more confident you're going to be in the education, right? You do not need to know it all. That's what I'm going to tell you. Do not wait to start. Get started, plug people in, send them to these calls, and they can hear information from people who have been here longer. All right. So we have orientations from the company every Tuesday. You see Tim Herr, if you want to know more about our comp plan, he's going to be training more about our comp plan on Wednesday night. Okay. If you have people over in the UK, we've got another training on Wednesday. We have a Thursday company overview. We have a Friday team training with Chris and Tim. I'm telling you, there is no lack of training here. That is what I will tell you for sure. So immerse yourself, get on as many calls as you possibly can, but utilize them to start growing your team now while you are learning and earning at the same time. Okay. So be amongst the first to join this movement here in North America. I'm going to tell you, I always feel like when things align and all the stars and the universe and everything come together, it's like things like that don't happen all the time, right? It seems like kind of like a once in a lifetime thing. And I can tell you when I was taking a look at coming over here to Riman, I didn't take it lightly. I really and truly took my time. I looked hard. I asked the right questions. I went and seen it. I talked with Angie, our product specialist. The shipping, how our marketing, our packaging, all of these fine little details were very important to me if this was going to be a long-term business. Um, and I couldn't find anything that made me go, we're not set up for long term. We are long term. We are here for the next 20 years, 40 years. We have got a product on our hands. And you know what? I've already seen in my 2 years that I have been here, they don't become stagnant with our product. They've upgraded packaging to make it look more for it to be more classy, more high end. Our boxes aren't just flimsy block boxes that rip the moment you open up the box. They are hard covered. It's like you're walking out of a high-end department store, right? It's why spas and salons are looking at carrying our products and are happy to showcase them and all the things. We have affordable pricing. We have a product line that literally could be sold for double, if not triple the price out of brick and mortar. But we're keeping it to this model so that everybody out there has access to these products, that they can have healthy skin, they can have glowing skin, that they can have youthful skin and bring out confidence in people that they maybe didn't have before. So I hope that you decide to be a part of this movement with us. Get back definitely to the person who invited you here tonight. Ask them some questions maybe you had from this overview. But I can tell you what, you're going to have beautiful skin regardless if you're using our products. And the question is, do you want a piece of this? Do you want to, have some income that goes along with this, or do you just want to have good skin? So I hope you come along for the ride. I am so excited. I want to officially say welcome to Riman, and thank you for tuning in tonight. Very much appreciate it.